Thank you very much for that. So winning in the new normal, I'm going to start with a short story. So 2 years ago, I did a presentation at a conference in Helsinki in Finland. And after the conference, there was a dinner, and I happened to sit next to 3 employees from Nokia at the dinner. And 30 minutes into the conversation, I realized that every single one of those Nokia employees, they have an iPhone in their pocket. Okay? So I thought that was really interesting. I mean, owning an iPhone and working in Nokia must be the equivalent of being a priest and coming into church on a Sunday with a copy of the book, The God Delusions. That's an unforgivable sin. So over the dinner, these 3 employees in Nokia, they told me that whole story about what happened with this great company. Nokia, that at its peak was able to get people to follow the mission with almost religious conviction, but also a company that, in the rush from its success, totally lost itself. I don't know if you remember what happened in June 2007. In June 2007, the first iPhone was launched. And when a competitor launched a new product, it was kind of usual procedure that the engineers in Nokia would check out the product to see, should we be concerned with this, what's inside. And they did that with the iPhone as well. Right afterwards, the CEO did this famous presentation in which he said, from a competition standpoint, iPhone is nothing but a niche product. So he says former CEO, as you can say. Okay. So, I mean, I remember I sat on the plane back from Helsinki that night, and I couldn't let go of this story because, I mean, how could the same people that made this company so successful be exactly the same people that made the company a huge failure? And while we talk so much about how to get success, maybe we don't talk enough about the challenges that comes with success. How do you actually sustain success? Because iPhone totally changed the game for Nokia. And I know, from speaking to some of you guys, that your game is also changing. So more competition, more constraints. So what does that really mean for how you sustain success? And with all my respect, I know you're the biggest in your industry, big market share, the biggest ship on the sea. But Nokia was too, and Titanic was also the biggest ship on the sea. So how do you sustain success? How do you keep winning? That's just going to be the topic for my talk today.